Video today. We're going to be doing a little bit of historic no ban list, maybe a little bit of non-historic ban list, or rather ban list. Here's the deck in case you're wondering. I showed it in a previous video, but this list has been doing really good things for me. Basically, the idea is channel into Eldrazi. It's been pretty solid, so we'll see if we can play a little bit now and maybe do a little bit more ranked later on. We'll see how things go. So, I mean, no ban list historic seems really fun, but it also gets really boring really fast. So that's why I feel like, oh, actually, I don't know why I kept this. This is a pretty bad hand. We don't have a channel, and we don't have any way to get channel. Oh well. We'll keep things a little interesting this way. But yeah, as I was saying, it doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of interest in this in the no ban list. After a while, it kind of just feels like you either win or you don't, which is true of any game really, but especially no ban list historic, you either have the win or you don't, and it's kind of like there's not a whole lot of in between. There's not a whole lot of like, well, strategy wise, trying to get what you need. So I think I'm gonna just assemble the team here, and hopefully we can find a channel. But we are taking like we did go down to okay, so we found one channel. We're at 17 now because of all the pain that we got. So I'm thinking we probably want to either get, let's see. I think we should just jam now. We should probably just jam now, I think. Let me see what my opponent's hand looks like. I don't think they're running counter spells. So let's just jam now and see if it's any good. Okay, it looks like it's good. So they've got 3 drops, right? So I don't think casting Kozilek is going to do us a whole lot. I think Emrakul is probably the way to go. So I'm going to do that. Just going to cast Emrakul. And then we'll end. So now they get to take their turn. Basically, let's see. They have 5 drops, a 4 drop here, a 3 drop here. We're just gonna make them lose their not do a whole lot here, I'm thinking. So let's just make them use their mana and then pass the turn. And then yeah, we'll just do like that. All right, so I'm thinking oh, this is gross. Does this thing have... I don't think I can win. I don't actually have a way to beat this thing. I can swing, but then I won't be able to protect myself. All right, I gotta concede. That was a little weird. That was weird. But if I attack, then I just lose on the swing back, and if I cast any more spells, I'm losing life. So that one was a little weird. We'll play a couple more, and then I think I'll just call it, and maybe switch over to regular historic. Okay, this hand is keepable. We get turn 2 Kozilek. Can't get any better than that. So, thinking it doesn't matter. Either way, we're taking damage. So let's just duress first. Nothing. Wow. Okay. Gotcha. right, I think I'm gonna just channel here. And then auto pay for this. All right, and then we'll go next. Having Yalsor Shepherd is a problem because none of the things they cast can be countered. So Kozilek's other ability effectively doesn't do anything. But it does have Menace, so there's that. All right, cool. That was our first win of the day. Guess we could probably play another one just for the fun of it. I did say I would play a couple more games, so play like one more from this format, and then we'll switch over to regular historic later on. This hand is not keepable. Still not keepable. All right, this hand is better. Okay, so land, Kozilek. I don't know what any of these do. Gets +1/+1. In its controller's graveyard. Menace. I don't think I care too much about that one. I'm just gonna take the creature. All right, let's just let's just get Kozilek. All right. Yeah, that resolves. Let's see. Can they do anything? Menace. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna... I'll play Blooming Marsh. I'll get Kozilek Inquisition here. What's this? Erebos? Alright, I'm just going to take the Death's Approach. And then I'm going to swing. That'll get me down to like exactly 1 life on the swing back. Unless they want a double block here. Makes sense. Alright. I'm going to play Alanor Waste and go to combat. I'm going to play the Peatland and Duress. Get rid of Breach the Multiverse, and this should be game. Alright, GG. I'm actually attacking now with these Eldrazi, which is impressive. Okay, so where are we at right now? We need to cast 20 creature spells, and we need to attack with 30 creatures. So I think the best way for us to do that is to play some ranked. We'll go historic ranked, and then what do we want to play? Best of one. I have so many different variations of this like tribal ring deck. I think I'm just gonna play one of them. Let's see. Let's take a look at the alpha one. I think the alpha one is pretty cool. I think this is the one with Oracle, the alpha. I only run 3 copies. Isn't there... I think I have a better version of this, though. Let me go back. I think there's a better version of this one. I think it's Tribal Ring by 3. This is the one that I think I like the most. It's got 4 Oracle of Alphas. Expressive Iteration, which is also a good card. And I got rid of the Nishoba Brawlers. I'm going to try that one and see how we do. This is going to be our first ranked game as a Mythic player, which is pretty exciting. At least for this season. Okay, so right off the bat, we don't have a very interesting hand. We do have a turn 1 Nakatl, turn 2 Kavu, so I am going to keep this. At first, it didn't seem that good, but then I saw the other cards in my hand. Outside of Orcish Bowmasters and Oracle, which we can't cast. Does our opponent have removal? It looks like they might. Bishop of Wings. Whenever an angel enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 4 life. Whenever an angel dies. Okay. So, not a whole lot we can do here. We just have to cast the Kavu and pass. This says lifelink, doesn't it? No, it doesn't. Alright, so we should probably get rid of the bishop first. If we are even able to get rid of something. It looks like we might not be able to. Oh. No third land. I'm just going to concede. We need to keep better hands in this. I think this deck can do better. All right, we're at 95%. The good thing about Mythic is that once you're at Mythic, you can't be demoted from Mythic. So and if you're wondering, I already did try to reset my quest because it was at 500. I was hoping to get a 750, but I couldn't. This hand is pretty good. Let's keep it. Play this tapped and pass the turn. Let's go with Territorial Kavu. We have 3 rings. Let's see. I'm going to just play Overgrown Tomb tapped to get maximum damage here. And then I'm just going to swing. I guess I'll discard. Let's see. What am I going to discard here? Oh, is it right to discard a ring? I'll discard a ring. Now I regret having that Overgrown Tomb tapped. But we can just play Wild Nakatl. See, if we had it untapped, we could still even cast Orcish Bowmasters All right, let's see. I'm going to go to combat. Discarding. This is a tough one. I guess I'll discard the Kavu. All right. And then I'm going to play the Breeding Pool so that we can cast Expressive Iteration next turn. And I'm just going to cast the One Ring here. Do they have any swamps? No. I'll just draw a card now. Oh, well, there's the graveyard stuff. Is that a Bladewing? That's a Bladewing the Risen. What is that doing here? Oh, okay, so they're going to try to get rid of stuff. All right, cool. Easy win. Yeah, let's just get these quests out of the way. I've been holding on to one of them for like days now. All right, this hand. Oh, they're gonna concede right off the bat. Cool. I'll never be upset at that. I'll always take the win. Now let's see. Cast 20 creature spells and attack with 30 creatures. So we're definitely gonna probably reach the cast 20 creature spells first before we get the attack 30 creatures. Attack with 30 creatures. Although it's tough because you could theoretically cast a creature and then attack multiple times with it. So yeah, that's interesting. This hand looks to be keepable. Yeah, let's do it. Do I want to play the tap land? Does it make more sense to do the tap land? I can't cast Expressive Iteration off of it though. I think I have to get I think I have to use Breeding Pool here to cast my Wild and Cattle, so that I can swing with it and then hopefully Expressive Iteration next turn. Oh, they're just gonna strangle it. That's fine. In that case, it worked out. Yeah, I mean, I want to Expressive Iteration next turn, so I guess I'm gonna have to just do this. All right, let's try to Expressive Iteration and see what happens. All right, put one of them into my hand. I'll put the Nacatl in my hand. One of them into my library. Probably the Cycle Land. And then this gets exiled, and I can actually just play it now. Let's pay 2 life. Let's get a Nacatl. That's why I wanted to do that, so that I could get, like, the best bang for my buck there. Oh, they're just going to braid it. That's fine. We at least still get card advantage from that. Expressive Iteration is still technically a 2-for-1 there. All right, so that's going to die. Question is, how am I going to kill it? Probably with the Lightning Helix. Yeah, I can do Lightning Helix and then gain 3 life there. see. And then cast the Nicatl. And then let's finally get a black source so we can cast this Orcish Bowmaster. There's the liquid metal coating. They're going to destroy my land. That's fine. We end up getting a swamp anyway. So let's just swing with the wild Nicatl here. And then let's see. I think I'm just gonna play the Overgrown Tomb. And then I guess just deal 2 right off the bat. I mean deal 5 right off the bat with 2 mana. Just gives me the best the maximum amount of value. Okay, so we're gonna let that resolve. They're probably gonna try to make these. Yeah, they're gonna make my swamp an artifact. I'm gonna respond by flashing in Orcish Bowmasters. Probably want to hit Karn. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna kill Karn right now. And then I'll play Oracle here. Conjuring the power 9, of course, and then having this thing enter tapped. I think we're on the right track here. Fable of the Mirror Breaker, not too scary. We do have a flyer. They're going to make my thing an artifact and destroy with Ancient Grudge. That leaves them with 1 card in hand and 1 virtual card in hand with flashback Ancient Grudge. Let's see. I could play the Indatha Triome and, well, I could also kill the 2/2. Or I could cycle the Triome. So many options here. I think I'm just gonna play the Triumph so that I can get my domain. And then I'm just gonna put Giganta in my hand and just swing for 2. That's a good card, but it's not. We don't need more mana, so I'm just gonna actually. Do we? Hold on a second. We have. How many lands do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's put this on the bottom. That's the one bad part of having the power 9 in